Welcome to Lanyap, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Cory Crowe. I'm joined today by Christopher Kelly. He's the executive director of the West Monroe, West Ouachita Chamber. Chris, thanks for being with us today on Lanyap. Good to have you.
My pleasure. Thanks for the invitation.
Well, it is time once again for the Brown Bag Concert Series in West Monroe. Tell us, when do you get kicked off?
You know, we have 5 Wednesdays in May, so we do May and September. So we get kicked off this Wednesday, May 1st.
May the 1st. All right, tell me what, first, before we get into the artist, where do you guys get together?
Well, you know, we have a great history of gathering at the Pavillion at 7th Square. If you don't know that, that's the farmers market on North 7th Street in West Monroe. So in the shadow of the big water tower that says West Monroe, it's a beautiful venue. It's always cool. It just recently got re-landscaped and repainted. So we're actually doing a ribbon cutting today to celebrate that. So that's the Pavillion at 7th Square.
All right. You start off on Wednesday at noon. Tell me who is your first artist to open this year's series.
Well, we have Bill Haley. And he's a local guy. He was born in Archibald, Louisiana, graduated from Ouachita Parish High School, and he's been around singing since the 70s. We're so excited to bring his talent to the stage for the first opening concert this Wednesday.
That guy that sang "Rock Around the Clock," that was Bill Haley.
Right.
It's almost the same.
Very close, but he's been singing throughout his career. He's a little pop and a little country and a little bluegrass. But he's a great guy, and we can't wait to welcome him to our stage, if you will, on Wednesday at noon.
All right, you move on the next week to a local favorite for a lot of folks.
Man, Josh Love is he's played almost everywhere, I would think now. We love Josh. He's always got a great attitude and brings a totally new riff on your local favorites. Born in Crosset, Arkansas, but of course we call him home here in Northeast Louisiana. Emerging Artist Award from the 2016 NELA Music Awards. You can hear him playing all over the place, from gospel to blues to rock. We are so excited to offer him the stage on May 8th.
May the 8th. All right, so you move on the 15th of May. Who is Jade Reynolds? I don't think I know Jade Reynolds.
Jade has been around. She moved away and came back. She was big into the music scene. She even worked at Music City Studios in West Monroe.
Okay.
So she's got a really unique sound. She's got that Delta blues kind of influence, everything from Johnny Cash to Kenny Rogers to Loretta Lynn. So she's got a great songbook catalog of your favorites, and she'll be playing on our third Wednesday, which is May 15th.
Well, that sounds like that's going to be fun then, and everybody loves a little. I think there's something there everybody likes.
For sure.
Rex Bowles.
Now, this young man is new to me. I literally stumbled upon him in the Italian restaurant in West Monroe. He was singing for his supper. And so he is California-born, but Louisiana in his roots. He's an acoustic folk style, but he blends country and rock and all kinds of things, that true American storytelling kind of format. He's a front runner for another local band, but man, he's got a great voice, and we're so excited for him to blend his backgrounds and bring that rich Southern heritage of music to the stage. Now, that's the fourth Wednesday. That's May 22nd.
You know, a lot of people don't think about California and country music, but if you look at country music in Bakersfield, California, and that part of the world,
absolutely.
There's all these great California musicians that sing country music.
Yeah.
And if you get outside the big cities, it's just like it is here.
That's right. It's a great state. We're excited to have him.
Tell me about Alice Prophet. I saw her. She was singing down at the duck thing the other day.
Yeah, all things ducks in West Monroe the last couple of weekends.
And I saw her the other morning. I went out walking Saturday morning before the River Fest got going, and somebody was yelling at me, and I was walking fast. I was trying to get my walk on, and it was Alice. She was getting ready to sing down there. So tell me, you've got Alice coming up for a brown bag concert on the 29th. Alice Prophet.
Yeah, Alice, you may know her as the director of the Living Well Foundation, but in her previous chapter, since she was 9 years old, she's been singing and traveled, even with her family, to Branson, to Nashville. She even recorded and produced a Christian music CD. Who knew that Alice had this amazing vocal range? Of course, I know her from her legacy of the Twin City Jamboree and several other performances that she's done locally, but I really am excited to welcome her to the fifth and final concert in the Brown Bag Concert Series in May, and that's May 29th. We have a great lineup, and of course, we couldn't do it without our sponsors. Ouachita Parish Schools, the Arts Council, as always, Paramount Healthcare, Ouachita Valley, of course, KEDM 90.3, Emily Nunnally State Farm, and Music City Studios helps us bring this live concert series every Wednesday in May to West Monroe.
All right. Yours is different than those other people's. They make you bring a chair. Do you have chairs? Do you have to bring a chair or you got chairs?
We have chairs, and we even have Nukes there with a great $6 lunch value meal. We have chairs. We have the music. We just want you to come, relax, take a moment and pause every Wednesday in May. It's just a wonderful atmosphere and a relaxing place. And hey, if you forget all this information because it's too much at once, go to westmonroechamber.org/brownbag.
All right. Do I need a ticket for this?
Man, it's free because we have these awesome sponsors like you guys at KEDM.
All right. So that begins this Wednesday. And tell everybody again, who's the first artist?
So the first artist is Bill Haley, May 1st, Josh Love on the 8th, Jade Reynolds on the 15th, Rex Bowles on the 22nd, and Alice Prophet on the 29th.
Christopher Kelly with us. He's the executive director of the West Monroe West Ouachita Chamber, the Brown Bag Concert Series, right by Rebel Stadium. Just look under the water tower for the Pavillion at 7 Square. Live music on Wednesdays for the month. You've been listening to Lagniappe. To find out about this and other events, be sure and head to our website, kedm.org. Don't forget to add your events to the calendar, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. It's on all the podcast platforms, and you'll find it on YouTube. This is 90.3 KE.